Hello, everyone. Welcome to the RC Plane Lab podcast. I'm Ron.
I'm Dave.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Reggie.
So it's the Toledo crew this year. We just got back late last night. Not too late, but late enough. This was Reggie's first time going to Toledo.
And I liked it. I definitely will go back.
This was the rest of ours, I don't know how many times going to Toledo.
Third or fourth?
Something in there. It's been... Well, actually, Dave and Daniel have gone a lot more than I have because they went to the original show back when it was not run by Hank and his crew.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've been to.
More than me.
It's a nice trip over to Toledo. I love Toledo.
So, should we just start from the beginning and then just kind of go through what we thought, what was different this year, what we thought was good, what we thought was maybe not so good?
Yeah.
Because we can cover everything, I think, fairly without
too much bias.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I will complain about, I'll take a page out of Dave's book and start by complaining. Gas sucked this year.
It was awful.
So, and I've never had this happen. The first time we stopped for fuel, this is terrible. The first time we stopped for fuel, it was $4.19 a gallon. And pulled in, paid for it, went inside to get something to eat. As we came out, how much was fuel, Dave? Do you remember?
25 cents less.
Yeah, $3.95 a gallon. So it went down 25 cents a gallon as we were in the store. We couldn't have been 3 minutes later.
No. I guess we needed to be on a little bit more Reggie time.
He tried to, by the way. He tried to start it off. Or
he did
start
start
us
us off
late.
Yeah.
And if he would have been on time, we never would have seen the change. Just saying.
There
You're
we
welcome.
go.
You're welcome.
I guess that's a way to look at it. But yeah, gas was expensive this time. It was, I think it had a lot to do with...
I think we spent more on fuel than we actually spent there.
We never did have a tally on the fuel, did we?
Mm-mm. Oh, how many? No. Okay, quickly then. How many times did we fill up?
I paid 95.
Daniel paid...
I only put eight gallons in, so it was like...
Well, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, because you weren't empty, you wanted to top off. So I kind of got out easy.
Oh, that's not
I
fair.
paid-
I was hoping we weren't going to talk about that.
I think I paid 96.
Yeah,
We
the
got
last
to-
one right there
And
before
then
we got back
once
in
I got
Illinois.
home, about another 70-something.
I think I was in for 60 then, because I think that was the first time,
Mm-hmm.
which could have been like 55 something had we waited.
Minutes later.
But anyway. So yeah, I didn't listen to everybody. So that was what, 170?
Calculator.
It was like $300 some odd in gas. So
That's a big
that's
chunk.
kind of sucky, to be honest.
Yeah.
But granted, it was a 6-hour drive or so from here.
Something
So
in there.
With a trailer.
with a trailer, and the
Yeah.
trailer made it. I mean, you have to have a trailer. So
It was a little windy as well, so... Traffic
Yeah.
wasn't too bad other than Indianapolis.
yeah,
I think that was about it.
talk into the mic.
Got you.
There you go.
Right.
You can move it if you want to make it. I mean,
Thank you.
Thank me. I mean, you just move it and make it comfortable. It's okay.
I'm comfortable.
Anyway, so after we got there, you guys can.
It was our normal wait, getting on the loading
tail.
dock.
With the exception of people parking in front of us and walking away, leaving their vehicles there.
Yeah, don't leave your vehicle abandoned.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of a traffic jam there because somebody, without leaving enough room for anybody to get by, just
Almost enough room to make it tempting.
And then tried to wave us through. I
But-
thought that was good. That was
Yeah.
funny.
you probably could have made it with like 3 or 4 inches on either side, but it's not worth trying.
I thought the mirrors were going to come off.
Well, you could have bent them in. You could have folded them.
That would have been folded in.
Oh, I don't know.
I
But
don't know. It was tight. Don't abandon your vehicle.
yeah, it seemed like the line to get in took a little bit longer this time, but that also might be because I'm not calibrated to the times of waiting.
And the receiving area was smaller this year, so they wouldn't be able to accommodate as many vehicles at the same time.
Yeah, and we did show up earlier this year, which was nice. Like
yes, I think it was a good time.
yeah,
Leaving at 4 a.m. Yay.
I would do it again next year.
You got to give them credit, though. They were serious about towing vehicles out of there.
Yeah,
He
well,
was not messing around.
no, that's his pre-show routine all the time. It's always get them out of here.
Move it or lose it.
People like to leave them where they shouldn't be left.
Okay, so this is an every year thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's not
nothing
up to
new.
him. I mean, you've got the fire marshal sitting there. I mean, you got a lot of city officials that are pushing him
Yeah.
to get him out. So he has no say. He's just trying to help people. You know, their cars are out there, get them moved. I mean, he didn't have to do that, and they'll just come out and they're gone. But
Yeah. Did you see the actual fire marshal was there and they had,
no, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I heard one of the volunteers I felt so sorry for just getting grilled. And he's like, do you have this? Do you have that? And she's like, yes, we have that. We have this. Well, let's go over here because that's where this thing is. And she was taking him around and showing him stuff.
Wow, I
And,
didn't know that. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, it's a class act. Like they know what they're doing. They have it down. But I just cannot imagine the stress that goes into running something that size with that many people.
Nothing ever goes smooth.
No, there's always hiccups, and you just have to run with the punches, I guess. But there were issues, but nothing terrible, and they do a great job fixing
And
what is
getting over
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't envy them. I would not want to do it myself.
Working in cardiology, I do not want to take Hank's blood pressure.
Oh, poor guy. I mean,
I want to know when he sleeps.
I know. Did you notice, by the way? I'm trying to think what. So it was the night. So it would have been Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I got up and had some time to kill because you guys were sleeping. I was waiting on you. But anyway, so I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw, and this was at 6 a.m, and I saw he posted something and it said 2 hours ago. I'm like, okay, so that's 4 a.m. I know he was at the auction way later than I was. I left early.
It
And
was after 10 o'clock when we left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right around 10, I think, when I left, maybe a couple minutes before. And they were not done. I mean, they still had quite a few when I left to do.
They were winding down when we left.
Yeah, there was a few left.
10:30, 11, something like that.
Okay, but by the time they get everybody out and all that stuff,
Get
they
it
get
all
out
locked
too,
up.
I'm sure it was well after midnight.
Like, I can't imagine if he slept.
Maybe he doesn't even go home. Maybe
Maybe just
pulls
sitting
up
there
a table and
sits in there the whole night. I don't know. Like I said, he is. I don't know how he does it. But anyway, so first impressions, Reggie.
I will go again. I'll go again. It's now off the bucket list. I think I'll make that a yearly thing.
Yeah.
Bigger, smaller? What do you think?
That's the biggest one I think I've been to so far.
Yeah.
But I still want to go to Perry.
I would say, did it meet your expectations of what it was, or do you
It did.
think it was going to be smaller?
No, I thought it was as big. I actually think it was maybe a little bigger than I thought it'd be. Compared to what we've normally gone to, that's probably the biggest one I think we've gone to that I can think of.
All of them we've gone to in the last year could fit in the small exhibit hall.
Yeah.
More than likely. But Perry is what now is next. Hopefully sometime in the next year or so. Hopefully. If we can get around to it.
I mean, that drive would just be terrible.
That'd be a horrible drive.
Horrible drive, and the fuel, and
Yeah.
fuel's going to have to come way down before you think about anything like that.
I mean, it is one thing I'd like to do someday. We'll see when we can fit it in. I mean, I'd like to go once just so I can kind of see what it's about. And actually, like, calibrate myself to, that compared to what Toledo is, compared to what we see at other places. But yeah, I don't know about next year, but maybe one of these times.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I would definitely want to go back. Probably go back with a little bit in hand. More than likely take some things with me this time around.
I tried to tell you.
I know you did, but I just had no time to get stuff ready.
I don't agree with that.
we could have helped.
I totally agree with
We
you.
could have went up there and
Just start
bounced
grabbing
stuff.
stuff?
We
Yeah,
could
I'm
just
sure
start
you would've.
grabbing stuff.
So here's the thing. He tells me I don't have time to get anything ready. Okay. You don't have time to pull things down and pick out 2 planes you want to get rid of. Cool, whatever. But then he calls me and says, hey, I'm running up to Brian's for a battery, was it? What were you buying up there?
Those battery connectors.
So he's going up to Brian's for battery connectors, which, by the way, they have at the swap meet.
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything on them till now, after we're back.
This is not Grill Reggie.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you had time.
I think
you
I tried to talk you out of going up to Brian's to get those. I mean, I love supporting Brian, but you're going to a massive swap meet that I know is going to have your connectors.
Which, by the way, Brian is there. Hey, I'm coming. Can you bring those to me, and I'll meet you there?
Yeah. I could have
done
worked
that.
that with him, but I didn't.
I was just trying to avoid some extra travel time for you.
And, 5 hours on the road between going and talking and coming back and looking around and all that stuff that you could have got 2 planes together and said, hey, I'm going to sell these.
Okay, Ron, point taken.
I'm not done making the point.
I'm done listening to the point.
Well,
Thank you.
that might be true.
All right, moving on.
But anyway, somebody else talk.
So what were you looking for there?
Just anything, just something different. Hopefully a new EDF, which I did find a couple I did like. Just was not willing to pull the trigger too quickly on it, and I'm glad I didn't.
Tell us what you came home with, Reg.
No.
Oh, I came home with a gallon of fuel, happily, and some carbon fiber rods and a new AMA membership. I am legal yet again.
Was it expired?
I was getting close. I was in this month, I believe.
Okay.
So, this is what we got.
And
Now
I got to ride with my favorite crew to and from Toledo, Ohio for my first ever big swap meet. Yes. Where's the applause at? There's no applause in the background, but okay, there we go.
Oh, that literally was the wrong button.
Of course
I'm
you
so
would.
sorry.
Of course you would.
Nope. I don't have
Seriously,
that.
we got to get those labeled.
Yeah.
Or at least have a chart.
Anyway.
I think he knows them by heart myself.
I don't. But.
Well, we appreciate you coming along with us, Reg.
Yep, I enjoyed it.
And driving.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sure. I've getting a little sleepy there a couple of times. I might be one to tell you guys to use a little something here, but
We kept offering.
So
you did. I'd come right back. That's fine.
This is from our professional driver.
Dave snored a bit, but that's okay.
I took multiple naps on the way up.
I'm glad you were comfortable.
I don't know how you did it, by the way. I looked back, and it looked like if I slept like that, I would not be able to turn my head for like a day and a half. Like your head was cocked back at such a weird angle. I'm like, oh my God, that would kill my neck.
I had it jammed between the seat and the window, so as long as we didn't have any big bumps, my brain got rattled a few times.
Now you see why I always fall asleep when you guys are driving.
Yep.
It's enjoyable.
I couldn't fall asleep. I knew if I did, a picture would be taken, and it wasn't something I was willing to risk.
It would have been by me.
Mm-hmm. I do feel I owe, or I would have payback from when I took of you a few years ago. So
I got you back. I do. I got you in the camper, if I remember right. When we was going to Joe Knoll.
I don't remember that. Maybe I blocked that one out.
You probably did.
But yeah, long drive. After we got there, like I said, we got stuff unloaded. We had 3 tables this year, and
it was looking a little sketchy when we first started putting stuff out, but we got it.
We made it work actually really well.
Because we forgot the double stack table.
That was on me. I'm sorry. I thought of that after I had everything loaded in the trailer, and I was like, it's not worth having something happen, and I'm not pulling all this stuff out to put it on the ground. But I actually think it turned out better without it than if we had it. Because once we sold a couple of them.
Yeah,
and it didn't take long.
We utilized a lot of floor space there for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, we did acquire that Ford table when the gentleman beside us left.
Well,
He gave us his
not
table.
when we needed it, but
Yeah.
It was a little late, but
That's
still.
Yeah, he brought one plane to sell, and he actually sold that Friday.
Very quickly.
Oh, it was afternoon, wasn't it?
yeah, he was there about 2/3 of the day.
He had quite a few people nibbling at it.
I don't care who nibbles. It's the one person that bites that matters.
The young man and his dad, they was taking to Joe Knoll, I do believe.
Oh, really?
Yep.
When I saw it. So, tell what it was, Reggie.
It was a beaver of some type of composite body with floats.
It was a
sizable.
Yeah, it was a big one.
I think he said 90-something inch wingspan on it, I thought. It was a beautiful plane.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to what it actually was. I just saw that it floats and stuff. And, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is that's a Joe Knoll plane. So I'm glad to hear somebody's actually taking it there.
He had it dressed up pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think he was asking over 16 for it. And sure enough, it was gone within, 3-4 hours after he put it up on the table.
Yeah, it was worth it. I mean, I don't know what it would have been new, but I think it was worth it.
Oh, he said, but I didn't forgot what it was. It was a substantial amount. So he did it nice. He had it fully loaded with everything. And that was also with a DX9 radio, I believe it was.
Oh. I mean,
That radio's a radio. He had it all programmed, ready to go, though.
that would be the nice part.
So anyway, trying to get all that stuff on the table. Well, I think we did all right.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest. So we bought a tablecloth this time. So we had a an area underneath one of the tables to hide some stuff. Not really hide some stuff, but you always have like stuff that's not for sale. And then when you start buying stuff, it's nice to have a place to hide it where people aren't, hey, how much is that? No, that's not for sale. So I think we'll do that again.
It actually got full enough that one of the items I had on Saturday kept being asked about it. And so I finally ended up just throwing it on the table to see if I could get rid of it.
Yeah. That's because it was sitting on top of a box and you could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up taking 16 planes and sold them all. I was a little concerned that not everything was going to go, but once we hit Saturday,
we didn't have much left Saturday.
No, it was a weird crowd on Saturday. Only that there were not a lot of lookers, but like people would just come by and be like, "I'll take that." Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it seemed like Saturday the buying was more fast paced.
Yeah.
Than Friday, I thought.
Yeah. Friday was a lot of looky-loos.
Yeah. Well, Thursday too, because we all went around.
Well,
we're looking.
yeah.
Well, I
everybody
figured by that point in time, this stuff's going to be gone if I don't get it right now.
Yeah.
And that's I think what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You got to realize that if there's something that you want, Daniel, and you see it, no matter what the time is, you have to pull the trigger and do it.
Reggie's in the same boat.
Why are you going to bring me into this?
Yeah, but
you
the
lost
planes,
one too.
The planes he
lost
was
two.
wanting weren't as cool as the one you were looking at.
I know.
What were you looking at?
It was an
Albatross?
albatross of some sort. It was balsa.
Balsa and film. Nice looking.
Was it? I can't remember. Was it electric?
Yeah, it was electric.
Electric. I mean, it was
It
nice,
came with batteries.
but it was just
Is that the flying boat?
no.
World
that
War I
wasn't for
biplane.
sale. Remember,
Oh, yeah, you're talking
whatever.
about the flying bathtub.
The bathtub. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, not the boat. The bathtub. No, this one was an biplane. We saw it like first thing Friday morning, but it was too early to drop that kind of money because I didn't know what else was going to be there. Now, if it would have been later in the day, I would probably went back and got it.
Yeah, but
But it was gone like shortly.
Yeah, it was like a half hour after.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to stick around.
Well, here's my question. When do you determine to buy right now versus wait it out and take the chance?
If you're willing to lose it,
Yeah.
then you can wait. If it's something that's like, man, I got to have that, you just do it because
Yeah.
it's
But-
going to be gone.
At that point, then you might have got the lower price when he thinks he's not going to sell it.
It's how much.
No.
But we knew this wasn't. I mean, I knew it wasn't
It
going to be
was
there.
priced.
I mean, I knew it wasn't. It wasn't priced bad. It just was like, I don't know what else I'm going to
run across.
run across. I mean, literally, this was like the first or second row we had just gone down.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and I knew it wasn't going to be around. I mean, it was a good price. It was, but for some reason, if it would have been there, I would have.
And that's the problem with swap meets. Like I don't. If there's a plane I want and I know I want it, I don't wait to see if the price is going to go down because you can haggle that.
They say negotiate your price right then and there on the spot.
And the only price that's good is the price that you're happy paying and they're happy getting for whatever the plane is.
And I think it was a fair price what he was asking. I mean, it was definitely.
Yeah.
That wasn't the problem. I guess I could have got it, and if I would have saw something, I guess I could have put it on the table because it would have been gone again. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I could have done it that way, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just too early, and I hadn't even gone through the whole show yet to see what else was there.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is on Saturday, generally that's when you start seeing the slash marks through the price tag.
Saturday morning,
And
everybody
they drop
starts
50 to $100.
But you don't know what's going to be there Saturday. I mean, that's
True.
the problem. Like
It may have already been gone.
planes can go very quickly. And that's the funny thing. Like you have an airplane that you don't think is going to sell for some reason, and then all it takes. I mean, it could sit there for a day and a half, and all it takes is one person to come by. 30 seconds later, they're handing you cash, and they're taking the plane. And it's like, oh, I guess
and
that
I had a
did
couple
okay.
of those too.
Yeah,
I didn't think we were going to go.
I mean, we sold something I didn't think we were going to sell anyway, and it eventually went away.
what was that?
That bare fuselage we had,
Oh, the Cub.
the
Or no.
The no wing one?
no
yeah.
wing.
Oh yeah,
So,
Yeah, so
I would have never guessed. I would have gone.
Well, but you never, because, well, tell the story of what that was first off, and then we can talk
So
after.
I'd found this plane a few aisles over from where we were. Basically, I bought it for the motor.
Yeah, a nice little
Four-stroke, was it a 20?
25, 26.
Yeah, four-stroke. I wanted it for the motor. They told me it was an estate sale.
It was
They
dirty. It was nasty.
Yeah, it was dirty. It's an older, what was it, Fly Baby?
No.
No, Fly.
Do you remember what?
Something, 1941. I thought they said Fly Baby 1941.
Maybe that. I gotta see if I have my search history.
But anyhow, they didn't have the wing to it. So basically, they sold it to me for the motor, which that's what I wanted. So I went back to our table. I pulled the motor off of it.
Really cheap.
Yeah, really cheap. So I pulled the motor. Thought, well, I'll stick a price on it, see what happens. So I put it back on the floor for $10. Sat all day, didn't move. Right at the end of the Friday, end of Friday, right before the show closed, some guy looked at it and he was really, really interested in it. Thought he was going to take it. Walked away. Saturday morning we go, and I thought, well, this isn't going to go anywhere. So I went ahead and pulled the servos out that were in there. They were older servos, and then had, what was it? Is it an orange?
Yeah, orange receiver.
Yeah, an orange receiver, which, I mean, it's not worth anything, but I've got some foamies I could have put it in, would have worked.
You got a fish.
Yeah, I got a foam fish, so that's actually where it was going to go. So I took all that out. I set it behind. Well, me and Ron started talking. He found the plans for the wing on outer zone.
Yeah.
The idea was it was going to go to the free table.
Yeah, it was going to go to the free table. Then Ron found the plans for the wing. So I thought,
it was an easy wing because it was the same rib over and over and over.
Yeah. And it was a cool plan. I mean,
Yeah.
It was a cool plan. And there was nothing really wrong with the rest of it, just no wing. So I thought, well, maybe I will keep it and then just download the plans, cut them out, whatever. So I put it behind the table, and as soon as I did that, here comes the guy that was looking at it the night before. He said, "Oh, did you get rid of the plane that you had $10 on?" I said, "No, it's sitting right here." And he goes, "Well, I'll take it." So off it went. So of course I gave him back the servos and the orange receiver because that's kind of what he was wanting out of it. So,
well, and what I find funny though is we were walking around later, and either found the wing that would go on it that was just in the bones and nobody had covered it yet, or one that was close enough.
Well, he said he was going to go look for a wing.
Okay.
When he walked away with it, he goes, "I'm going to go over and see if I can find a wing." Now, there was another table, which I think me and you dug through.
Yeah.
There was a pile of wings, so, and some of them kind of close, but maybe it was close enough.
Yeah. From what we saw on the plans, it was just the old school dihedral, like single wing panel on either side, that no ailerons, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of them on that table that looked like.
But I would have never, I mean, like I say, it was getting ready to go to the free table, but then it was coming back home with me, and then I think David was relieved.
Probably so.
Because he kept saying, "You got enough to do. You got enough to do. You've got a plane you've been working on for 4 years. I think you..."
Oh, just 4?
No, maybe it's been longer than that. I don't know.
I was going to say, that's nothing.
5 or 6.
Maybe.
It's been a while.
It's getting there. But so, yeah, I'd have never guessed that would have went. So it even made the cheap motor even cheaper. So,
Yeah. And really, it does save you a little bit of work. You don't have to worry about
yeah.
building the wing and all that stuff. He's right.
So it would have been sitting in,
Yeah.
my shop.
He's right. You do have enough
yeah.
projects, but I get it.
You can always add more.
I know. That's what I'm
And
trying.
you can always take back, there's always next year. Well, I might get into this, so I'll take it back.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So,
Yeah. So throughout Saturday throughout Friday we saw a good crowd, but I don't think, like, I didn't get the same feeling of being overwhelmed by the amount of people as we did last year. Would you agree?
It was much more spaced out.
It was more steady, but less
big rush.
Right.
because it was always in the past. Always 9 o'clock came, you gave it 4 or 5 minutes, and you had a wave. Here comes a big wave of people.
It's a tidal wave of people coming in.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times people would come. I mean, a few of them would kind of start with the vendors that are up front, but I think they realize that what the vendors have, the vendors are going to have for the duration if they brought enough, and so
they're after more of the swap meet,
finds
treasures. I mean, it's
the one-off gems,
right,
and get there before anybody else.
So yeah, I was kind of surprised we didn't have that huge. Like, I didn't realize the show had started for quite a while because there's always people walking around. Like, even before it starts, you have the vendors, you have the swappers and stuff, because we're all looking around at other people's tables.
and we all get in early.
And we were able to get in a couple hours early to get set up and stuff. So it didn't actually hit me that it was after 9, and then
the tidal wave just didn't hit.
Right. And then it's like, oh, there's a few extra people, and you look, it's like, oh, okay, we're open. It's strange that there's not like it was last year, but like I said, it was steady. I felt like it was steady most of the day.
Yeah, it had the same number of people coming by for an hour.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big wave
where people couldn't walk down the aisle.
Right, and pushing and shoving and jostling.
Yeah. And that's always the worst part, kind of, Reggie, going back to what you were talking about. You get a lot of people looking. You get a lot of people asking prices. You get a lot of people saying, I may be back for that. And sometimes they come back and it's gone. Sometimes they come back and it's there. Sometimes they don't even come back. So
I'm not holding it for you while you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up here and wants it, it's gone. Sorry.
Right.
Well, that one guy was looking at the A10. He did take 50 from somebody. Or it was the F-22. And he came back at the very last moment to get it. But he had marked the price up $50 right then and there at that point. So I guess he thought he could probably get another 50 out of it versus somebody if they didn't come back. But he already told the guy, if you did not come back, that 50 is now mine. And that's where it left.
Yeah.
Well, he came back.
Yeah, that's unusual. That usually does not happen.
Yeah, I've never
seen that.
Inquired about a plane and then, well, I've got a down payment on it already, so it's always been, no, it's sold, and they usually have sold written on it or something like that. But
yeah, we hold stuff to people all the time.
Well, yeah, because you don't
we
want
just
to carry
write
it
sold
around.
and their first name on it, and come back and get it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just a courtesy, because you don't want to have to carry around, especially if it's a big plane or something like that. If you're just getting there, you don't want to have to carry that around to go through all the tables and all that stuff before you.
Yeah, and we've got no problem. You say, hey, can I leave it? No problem.
Yeah.
We did have a problem. That last stand I sold of Daniel's. Daniel had some 3D printed aircraft stands.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy bought it and paid for it and left it. And that's fine. He couldn't find us.
Oh.
He had thought we had packed up and left, but he was wandering around all over the place trying to find a stand. He couldn't remember where he got it from.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I forgot to tell you guys about that.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of one of those things where you ought to pay attention, I guess, where your stuff is that you've bought.
You get focused, and I found things, and it's like, okay, which row was that in?
Yeah.
And you got to go back up and down the rows and try to find it.
Do you know what annoys me? I don't understand. Like, we went through that place multiple times, and yet I still see people carrying airplanes around
that you didn't see.
That I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one of them. I don't even remember what it was. It was like a.
Was it American Airlines?
Yeah, it was smaller. It was a twin
silver.
Yeah,
I seen it.
It was DC-3.
Oh, okay. Was it? I only saw just bits, but I noticed it had like a $65 price tag, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. If I would have seen for that price,
yeah,
from what it looked like it was.
There was a green one sitting
no,
across from us.
This was a silver one.
I know. I'm just saying there was a green one that sat across from us for the longest, and I went to go see about it, and it was gone.
Green.
But it was I want to say it was a DC-3 as well.
I don't remember seeing that one either.
It was just past Dave's Tiger Jet.
Maybe it's past your what? Or past his what?
His Tiger Jet that was over on the stand.
Oh, not his, but...
Well, the one we tried to get him to buy.
Yeah.
It was just to the left of that, where it sat on the table for a while.
Maybe I do remember.
But the thing is, how many of the stuff, maybe people are going back out to the cars. I've got spots now. They go out, get it, and bring back.
That's the reason you make multiple passes throughout the day.
And people move things around.
Are they catching them getting out of the trailer?
Yeah, that's true, too. When you see stuff coming in, you got to...
Before they even get to the table. Hey, I'll take that.
So anyway, moving on.
Moving on. What else? You want to talk about what you bought? We didn't buy much this year.
No, I sold everything I had, but didn't buy much. I'm actually only spent $105 more than what I brought. So,
yeah, I came out ahead because I sold everything and just bought, 3.
So yeah,
I didn't come out ahead.
yeah,
I didn't come out bad though.
Yeah.
I mean,
so yeah, I'm 105 down from what I brought with me. So not bad.
No. not
Did
bad.
you renew your membership?
No.
I thought it was something you was wanting to do there.
Well, okay. So here's the thing with that. Usually, like last year when we went, they had, I don't remember what the discount was, 10% or 15% off.
Right.
I didn't need to do it last year, but because of that, I renewed for 2 more years. I think I'm good through like 2028 right now.
Oh, okay.
So I don't need to, but I was planning on it if there was a discount. But they ended the discounts this year, so there was no show discount to sign up or anything like that. So I mean, why?
There's no
reason to do it now, other than maybe I'd save money when the prices go up on it again. But
when did they go up this last time?
every year.
I haven't paid attention. I don't even know what it is now.
It's $168 for 2 years.
It was $90. I bought 1 year. It was $90,
Okay.
and our field's $90. So it cost me
Easy to remember.
$180 a year to throw away airplanes.
And it's worth it. But yeah, like I said, I don't need to yet, so that's why I didn't do it.
I did it on the way back.
And there's no reason not to when it comes to
About somewhere in Ohio, I did it.
yeah, sitting in the back seat, bored.
I had 6 hours to deal with it, so
I found a little gem sitting, or Ron kind of found a little gem for me sitting on the a stand a couple aisles away from us. Nice little Park Zone Focke-Wulf 190 for $10.
Oh,
And the guy wasn't around.
that was that Thursday night?
Thursday.
That was Thursday night we saw it.
afternoon. Yeah, you found it, and the guy wasn't around. I thought, okay, first thing in the morning, I'm going to find this guy and get it bought. And of course, he wasn't around. Made a couple passes, and finally, his buddy was there. I was able to call him, and then he wasn't going to sell it to me. He's like, "No, you priced that at $10. Really? You priced it at $10?" It's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
okay." So he said, "Well, darn, if I knew that, I would have just taken it." 'Cause
It's worth $10.
yeah, so I got a Park Zone Focke-Wulf 190 for $10 as a rebuild project.
That was an FW190?
Uh-huh.
Why is that? I guess I didn't pay much attention. I just saw. Okay.
It's rough, but it's
it's
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
And
So
it had all the parts.
It might be worth $9 now. I don't know if Daniel's going to tell on me, so I guess I shall.
I wasn't. I said I wouldn't say a thing.
I didn't notice a squish on it when I bought it, and there's a squish on it.
No,
now.
it's
No,
not
no,
that.
not that.
Not that.
Something might have happened to the tail or the elevator on one side
Uh-huh.
when I was, because we were carrying everything
Right.
out, and it just like hit on my arm a little bit and went tink and bent a little bit. So I mean, it didn't break off, but it's going to need some.
Yeah,
There was
all
a pop. There was a pop noise.
I wasn't going to say that though. So yeah. I mean, I
Well,
guess
you're
it
telling
popped.
on yourself. But
I-
I told you I wouldn't say anything. I said I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything.
I was waiting to say, oh, it must have been when Reggie
We
hit
just-
a bump or something. I guess.
well, it did end up in the back of the trailer all by itself.
It did slide somehow.
It went-
It slid from the front of the trailer, and I don't know because you never took off fast. So
Yeah.
it must have just been bouncing over 300 miles. It must have just finally worked its way to the back door. But
Good old Indiana roads.
And what's funny is when Dave opened the door after we got home and he said, well, that's all the way in the back. I was like, oh, there's my cover. But no, I will come clean. It's not that big of a deal to me. You'll be able to fix it.
Wow.
It's not like I'm going to have to not go over this entire airplane anyway.
Yeah, it
must have been like that when you bought it and you just didn't notice. It's
no, but the front of it, what was it, the left side or
The right side.
right side? I noticed that when I was looking at
It
it.
looked a little more crunched. I thought possibly I did that when I was trying to figure out how to get the wing off of it.
okay.
Oh, then we'll go that way. I didn't.
Yeah. You must have did. The
I
table,
know
too.
it was
Yeah.
crunched, and there's some old epoxy there that's really yellowed.
Okay.
So I did see that, but it didn't look that crunched.
Yeah.
So I may have done that.
A little heat. It'll be all right.
It's back in the day when Park Zone was making the really lightweight foam. There's not much structure to them.
Yeah.
They had a basically a plastic crutch in them, and then everything else is just wrapped around it. It's fine. So I don't know if you guys want to see a rebuild series on that. I will.
Yeah, you should do that.
Try
Surely.
to do a photo session with it as I rebuild it.
Don't forget to take pictures when you're doing it.
Don't take. I need to make a sign.
Timer on your phone.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Stop
So
what you're doing.
anyway,
Take a picture.
Breathe.
When I get a few other little projects taken care of, we'll dig into the Focke-Wulf 190 and try to document it as we go and get that posted.
Good idea. I like that idea. I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to call you out on it.
We're going to not call this one Trash to Treasure. This one's going to be Junk to Treasure.
This is, well, we hope treasure. I guess junk to less junk, maybe.
Junk to less junk, yeah.
No, it should be pretty good by the time you get done with it. Because
Cosmetically, it's really rough, but structurally, up until the tail got broken off, I'm sure it was fine.
Didn't really get broken off.
Yeah, it's not broken off.
just-
I wouldn't fly it like this.
It's held
but-
on with duct tape.
Maybe it was,
Speaking of duct tape, no.
Was there duct tape on it? I don't remember.
No.
Maybe it was already broken. I just,
No, it actually does have some tape on it. Back in the day, Park Zone had you secure the tail with tape. So
Oh.
it's just on with
well, maybe
little-
that's what.
Like double-sided tape.
No, it just like thick cellophane tape.
It runs along the seam.
Yeah. So
Well, maybe that's all it broke.
maybe I'm lucky.
Maybe that's
so maybe
Yeah.
you just pop the tape loose. I don't know. I don't care. I've got to go look through it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly,
The fuselage is split with age, so I got to cut it apart and finish regluing it anyway. So it's not going to matter.
yeah. Well, I felt bad, but I had so much in my hands that I couldn't really look at it. And then honestly, by the time we got down and started loading stuff up, it went out of my mind.
Yeah. The only thing I really cared about was my boat, making sure my boat didn't get damaged. So.
And your boat did not get damaged. I don't know what that means. But,
his one in the box.
no, but I don't know what your
Oh.
whistle was.
If it's damaged, I don't know
Oh, it's
about
not-
it.
Oh,
Just when
I don't know this story.
I just want to make sure when he picked it up that he had his hand under it so it didn't slide out of the sleeve.
Yeah. Well, I love
No,
it
it
'cause-
got back in one piece. It was.
It's been all over the world. It lives in the back of my travel trailer,
It's
so
fine.
it bounces around all over the place.
Well, I want to talk about that in a little
Later.
bit. Let's get through the rest of what we bought and that kind of stuff, and then we will end on that. And also, yeah, okay. So let's start with what we ended up coming home with, in addition to what Dave was just talking about. What else did you get, Dave?
I ended up buying an RA Corps Blue UFO. I don't know what they call it. Blue
I think
something.
Blue FO.
Blue UFO. I ended up getting one of those. I was going to order one. I was watching some videos online 6-8 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to order one from it. I went to order it, and they didn't have any because apparently his laser went down, and there were
Yeah.
some issues. I had actually completely forgot about it, and I kind of thought, I normally see him in Toledo anyway.
Yeah.
So I ended up stopping by and picking up one of the Blue FOs on the way out yesterday. Having to run across you, and you also made a purchase from RA Corps. I'll let you get to that in a bit.
Yeah, we can talk
Unless
about
we're
that when you're
doing
done. No, we're good.
I also, I don't know if you guys are following along about my RC-10 project. I did a restoration on an RC-10. It turned out being a kind of a collectible version.
Turned out nicer than you wanted.
Yeah,
or planned on.
It was a little bit of a rare bird, and it turned out nice. So I didn't really want to run it. And the guy a couple aisles over from us actually had an RC-10 sitting there that was in rougher condition, although it's actually in pretty decent shape. So I ended up buying it for way less than I could have bought it on eBay. So I now have a RC-10 for a restoration as a runner.
What was that body on that?
It was like a 55 Chevy body
So I thought that was.
that was mounted with glue sticks.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Actually, I don't get it, but okay.
That's the ultimate hack right there.
Mm-hmm. So as the body mounts,
Yeah, it's the body mount.
they used sticks of glue that are supposed to be ran through a hot glue gun and just screw to screw into the top and bottom.
to self-tapping screw right into the top and bottom of the glue stick, which actually was working pretty well, but I was a little concerned about if they'd ever had it out in the heat because it was a black body and out in the sun. It would get hot enough to start melting the glue.
Or at
Give him a
least-
lowrider.
And those
Yeah.
sticks will get soft, too, so that body must have... And it only had two of them on it, one front, one rear, so that body was, I'm sure, swaying all over the place.
I almost wonder if that was one they just did for a quick display. Like, I can't imagine running it at all like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't have stayed put.
Yeah.
One good wreck, and I'm sure it would have just pulled the screw right out of the glue, especially if it was a warm day.
Yeah.
Interesting, but it is it's a later build Cadillac car. So something a lot more common car, something I don't feel bad about playing with.
By Cadillac car, what do you mean?
RC10s were built in 2 different places. The early cars came from Ellinger Avenue in California, and then later production cars came from Cadillac Avenue. They moved their facilities. I know. It's a collector thing, and no one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
My first car was a very early Ellinger car. It's got the early shocks on it, the lighter colored pan. It's got the mechanical speed control with it still. Quite a bit rarer car, and the pan had almost no scratches on it. So it's a nice car.
So, well, when you're done, I have a question.
And then the Cadillac cars were much more common, later production cars. This one is in rougher shape. The pan's got a lot more scratches on it, although I've got a lot of duct tape residue to scrape off. Apparently, they put duct tape on the bottom trying to protect the pan from scratches, and it must be 30-year-old tape because I'm having trouble getting it off. But
I have some 3M adhesive remover you might want to try.
I did something this morning, and I think it's going to work. I sprayed it down with some Goo Gone, which didn't touch it.
Yeah.
But it reacted with the tape, and I can use a plastic razor blade or a master air screw propeller, whichever, to scrape it off without scratching the car. And it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. So I've got it sitting in Goo Gone right now.
Do you have a plastic scraper or a scraper blade thing?
I don't, but I've got a lot of master air screw propellers.
Well, remind me, because I bought a whole set of them for something I was doing, so I can give you one.
Oh,
I
perfect.
don't need.
Thanks.
But make a note, because
Okay.
I'm not going to remember.
Scraper.
Yeah, so go on.
And then I just bought a bunch of miscellaneous screws from Micro Fasteners, doing my yearly refill. This year, I just remembered to bring the entire box with me instead of calling my wife in a pack and said, send me a picture of the box. We also found one of the vendors had a miscellaneous box of metric screws and body pins and all kinds of different car hardware in it for dirt cheap.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Yeah, it's a nice little assortment.
You couldn't not.
Yeah, for the
honestly.
price he was asking for it. It comes in a nice little divider box. Couldn't pass it up for the money.
Yeah.
And then I realized it wasn't sealed. It's like, oh, please don't drop it.
Yeah. I thought the same.
He didn't realize they weren't sealed either, so.
Yeah.
And I got some receivers from Free Sky just because it's nice to go talk to Steve. And that was pretty much all I bought besides renewing my AMA.
Yeah, not a heavy year going home.
Sold everything.
Trailer was full going over, and pretty much could have been empty on the way back.
Yeah, we had everything in the truck on the way
Yeah.
Yeah.
to pick up the trailer.
Including not just the stuff we got, but all of our luggage and stuff from the hotel too. Which that reminds me, hotel. You guys, this is your first time staying on site. What are your thoughts? Let's start with Dave first, because I'm sure Dave has a unique perspective on this.
I'm fine staying there if that's where you guys want to stay, but I don't like paying that much for a room.
Okay.
I like being there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to go back and forth to the room, to the hotel, and we were there. I mean, we parked Reggie's truck, and we didn't move it all weekend long.
Yeah.
So there was no fighting for parking space. It was getting up, driving a half hour to the show, driving back to the hotel. I mean, if we wanted to go to the room to grab something, walked up to the room, grabbed something.
Yeah.
Especially with the auction being Friday night too. That was a big, nice to be there right there. So you can walk out of the auction and go back up to the room when you were done. Or
Yeah, and I didn't even think of that. You're right. So like Reggie ended up leaving, I think, before the rest of us did. I mean, like you were the first. Well, and I get it. Like, but it was nice. He didn't have to wait for everybody to be ready, or for his ride, or wait for us because
we felt like, hey, we need to go because Reggie was falling asleep. Because
and then I had to listen to that the next day. Yeah,
we had to leave because of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a convenience to it, but y'all know I'm cheap. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll pay for it next year. I mean, it was. I liked it.
Yeah,
I definitely liked it.
I would. Yeah. I would do that from now on.
And there's enough stuff downtown, eatery. I mean, I took.
All in walking distance.
I took all this food, and we never did open lunch meat stuff. I mean, but there's plenty of stuff down there to go eat. I mean, it's
all within walking distance except for those who want to ride a scooter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was the best $8 I spent the whole weekend.
We got laughs out of it, so that
So-
was well worth $8 for us too.
Yeah, so in Springfield is not like this downtown. I don't think. I don't go
No.
downtown Springfield very often.
They had
anyway.
bicycles at one time, but that didn't last long.
Yeah, who wants to do that? That's
Yeah.
pedaling. But anyway, so they have, like, literally just as you're walking downtown Toledo, these scooters are just, like, sitting everywhere. Like, you
Just
look
like-
up.
Like kids' bicycles at a playground.
Exactly.
I mean, just everywhere. You look, they're just the randomest
They're
places.
almost a hazard because they just leave them sitting in the middle of the sidewalk.
They do, absolutely. So I was intrigued. So I tried to scan the app thing and figure out what it was. And it turns out, and I'm sure a lot of people know this, but having not done it before, you download the app. Long story short, for a 30-minute ride, so you can use it for a half hour, is $8.60 or something after taxes. And all, after
And
everything.
that's not a
said and done.
continuous half hour. You can
Right.
break that up into multiple trips.
Right. So that's half hour of being on the scooter.
For what, 24 hours?
It was supposed to be 24 hours, but it actually lasted like 36, I think, because I didn't get the
Notification that it was
notification
done.
saying that it was over until the next, like 36 hours after we did that for that first night, because it was Thursday night that I did it, and then I got the notification Saturday. But anyway, so yeah, we walked 4 blocks or so, I think, is what the spaghetti warehouse was where we started. And then on the way back, I was like, I really don't want to walk. Let's just go ahead and do this. So I did it and stuff, and it's cool because all you do is you scan the code on there after you have the app, and you say start your ride, and then it beeps and says ready to go. So you just literally hop on and just go. And then I left it right outside the parking garage, which is where we walked
our
into the
hotel.
hotel. And when you get off, you say end ride on the app, and then you have to take a picture of it. I guess they're making sure it's like left somewhere or okay or whatever. And then it even says on there, this is a good place to leave it. And then your ride is over. So
Don't leave it in the middle of the street.
Well, I
Yeah,
wonder
I
what
mean-
would have happened if you would have took the picture of it in the middle of the street. I wonder if it would have told you to move it.
I don't know. Maybe I should have tried that.
Yeah.
Probably told you something about being responsible for whatever happens to
Yeah.
it.
Well, that could be too. We'll
Hey,
charge your
dummy.
credit card.
Yeah. Hey, dummy, if somebody hits this, you're paying for it. But anyway, so then the next morning not morning, when was it?
Yeah, it was next. No.
Afternoon.
No, afternoon we went for supper.
So we went out, and that was still sitting right
I
there.
can't believe it was still sitting in the exact same spot.
I know. So I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, we
So
saw
I-
about 10 to 15 of those from the time we went to Spaghetti Warehouse and back. Just sitting around.
And you'd feel like, though, getting on it is like, am I taking somebody's scooter?
I
mean,
know,
are they in
that's-
there? Are they in the bar getting something to eat, and then you hop on their scooter and they come out and it's gone?
You're out.
But I
walking,
guess
buddy.
I guess that's how it is.
But I
mean,
guess
it's not
then
that
they
big a
just
deal.
walk to find another one.
And on the app, it tells you where they were. And in that downtown
Oh, it
area, there
did?
was like, yeah, it had a map and showing where each one was
Oh.
located.
That's not like you would have to go far to find another one.
No,
they were
they were-
everywhere.
Yeah, I think there was 178 is what
Oh,
it
really?
said on
I
there
didn't know
was
you knew that.
around there. Yeah,
Huh.
so it tells you where they are and stuff.
That's cool.
But anyway, yeah, so long story short, the next day we did it again. And then after
You
we were
did it
finished,
again.
I did it again. And then after we finished eating, I ended up taking it just on a tour downtown. And the amount of time it took you guys to walk back, by the way.
Because you got a gimp walking along with you.
Well,
Oh, stop.
And we stopped and looked at the ball game.
it was a one-legged man. But anyway, so I went down like by the riverfront and all that kind of stuff. And it
You
was
went that
kinda
far
cool.
down?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
See, we just thought
Yeah,
we
but-
saw you turn. We thought you just went back to the hotel.
No,
we thought you
no.
went to the front door of the hotel, and then when we saw you coming back, I thought, well, you come looking for us because we're taking,
No, actually, I wasn't
So-
even planning on seeing you guys. I figured I was gone so long that you would have been all the
Yeah.
way up in the hotel and stuff by now.
But we had stopped and watched the ball game, and I had some photos I wanted to take of the ballpark and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, which cool, that's fine.
Go
but
Bad Hens.
But like I think it was a little over a mile, almost a mile and a half, because it tells you how far you go to and how long you were on it. Also, like that I actually was on that thing.
Did it tell you about the battery? As far how much life is still left in them?
I didn't pay attention. I don't think so. But I will say I was getting close to my 30 minutes, and I was getting afraid. That's why I came back as soon as I did, because I was getting afraid that I was going to be stuck like a mile away, and then have to spend another $8. So I guess maybe I am a little cheap, Dave.
It's rubbing off.
It must a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So I honestly have to say that was pretty close to the highlight of my
And
trip.
you saw a lot of people come out of the bars with the bags, their carry-out bags of food. Get on it, off they go.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I guess
a
it is
no-brainer. Why
yeah.
wouldn't you? Like,
And I guess if you do live downtown, I assume there's apartments downtown
I would
like we do
expect,
here.
yeah.
But yeah, you jump on that, go down, grab something to eat, come back. I mean, yeah.
It could be cheaper than Uber.
Oh, I'm sure it probably
would,
is.
Yeah. Because actually, if you can buy like, there was something on there. I think you can get hour passes. I mean, that was just the lowest one, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the more you get, the cheaper it becomes per minute.
But
I'm
even
sure
then, $8 for half an hour is not bad.
I didn't think so. I mean, obviously,
You can get a lot done in half an hour.
And the thing is, half hour. I mean,
How many
what
hours
did it take you
airplanes
from
can
the
you carry back and
the
forth?
spaghetti warehouse back to the hotel. You're
Well,
talking
and that was the thing.
on
The
a
first,
scooter. I mean, a couple minutes and you're there. So
the first time was 3 minutes.
yeah, exactly.
And so that's why I
and
was
you
like,
tooled
okay.
around a little bit.
Yeah, I did. So, yeah, probably didn't need it. But like I said, that was fun, just kind of going around and exploring a little bit,
Yeah.
which I never would have done just walking around.
I am thinking, though, it's like how gross. And when's the last time they sanitized the handlebars on those things?
Oh, see, you think that about that, and I think that more about like when I'm at a restaurant eating and you set your soda down on it, and then you go to pick it up and it just sticks to the table. Yeah, and it's like I really want some salt on here, but I'm not touching that. So that's where I get your
And it's a side effect of working in the medical industry. It just like gross.
I get it. Like I'm not a germaphobe, but
And neither am I, but that's just
there are times where I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not
You
gonna.
could wear driving gloves if you were worried about it.
These are my cycling gloves.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
pull
cycling.
them on.
and can you just throw them away?
Yeah, just keep it.
I'll have to remember to grab some gloves from work next time we go.
I have some. I should have just brought. Well, I didn't expect to be doing.
Well,
it.
maybe next year I'll try.
You gonna try it with me?
Yeah,
I think you should.
I wasn't. I mean, I already got wrist problems to begin with. That's all
Well,
I needed to
just
do.
don't fall off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
I mean, did you ever feel like the bumps on the sidewalk, like you were?
It looked
There
pretty
was
smooth.
There was one time where it like was jarring, but it wasn't anything.
But it
that made me
rolled
think
over
I'm
the-
gonna fall
Okay.
or fall off. No, I
Not
hit
like a
one that-
skateboard and you hit a crack
No,
that
no,
it
no,
tries
no,
to.
no.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it had
yeah, it's suspension.
it had suspension and stuff on it too, and the tires felt like they were underinflated, which
So-
makes it easier for
Yeah.
riding too. So yeah, no, it was. I never felt unsafe or felt like
Yeah, you look totally stable on it.
yeah. You should try. I mean, come on, Daniel.
You were even doing tricks. You're
if you call that a trick,
you're
that
a
was-
one leg in it. For me, that's life. But you know,
He just showing that you could do it.
Look at me, I'm Dave.
yeah, I could do it. That's not a problem. But I can't take my crutches with me. So whenever
Well,
I got where I was
oh,
going, I would
I-
have no transportation.
If you, I mean, seriously, like if you ever want to do that, just let me know because with two legs, you can put them like between your legs as you're standing and do it. I can carry them for you. I mean, I wasn't saying that to be mean, but I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would absolutely help you out.
Oh, I
carrying
could
them.
certainly, like I said, certainly do it. It's just if I were
When
to
it come
take
to
it,
a stop, it would have kind of sucked.
Yeah, you make it work.
Fall over.
Ding, ding.
Wow.
yeah, I
See, now we need to figure out next year. Take a wagon. We could put the planes and then haul them down to the trailer.
Oh, the planes. I thought you meant for Dave.
Well, I guess we could have done that too. I didn't think of that, but I'm
You could tie
thinking.
your crutches to the
I'm
handlebar.
thinking that we buy planes because we parked 4 or 5 blocks down
Oh.
with the trailer.
that was yeah.
Boom! You load the wagon up, drag them down to the.
That was the other thing. I was able to go down and check on the trailer and make sure it was nice.
Thank you
I could
for
just
that.
see somebody coming up with a trailer hitch for one of those things and actually lug their trailer back and forth with that on one of those little stupid scooters.
I mean, yeah.
I
It'd
wouldn't
probably
call
be
it a
done.
stupid scooter. I'd call it a scooter, but
Well, if it worked, yes.
and so okay, so that's the difference too in parking this year. So I feel like every year the trailer parking gets
further and further away.
right. Like a couple years ago, it was awesome because literally, like Reggie, I know you weren't there before. So when this was a lot smaller, back where I'm trying to think.
Unloaded.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think if I can explain where. So I would probably say, what do you think? Come back 4 or 5 sets of tables.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
the area then. So like from the back, okay, when we came in, take away 4 or 5 sets of tables, and then there was a place that they could roll a wall out.
Mm-hmm.
That wall was there the first year we went. And then that whole area behind there, actually, was it first or second? It doesn't matter. One of the years we went, that whole area behind there, you parked your trailer inside.
Well,
Just left
it was 2 years ago because it was the first year I had my my Nissan
Okay.
truck.
Yep.
I've had the truck 2 years. So
Okay.
it wasn't last year. It was the year before.
So yeah, we were able to park inside, which was awesome. Any plane you bought, you literally just walked it in to
Walked
the
it
trailer.
right back to the trailer.
Oh,
You didn't
nice.
have to go anywhere. You didn't have to go in the elevators. You didn't do any of that stuff. It was all there in there for you. And the other thing that made that very nice is when we left, nobody was loading.
Mm-hmm.
They were just pulling in, hooking up, and leaving. So you were getting in and out very fast. Last year,
They had
trailer
a car
parking
track in there, and the fire marshal had a problem with that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's never going to happen again.
Yeah, because he threw a fit once he found out the trailers were still in there.
Which I don't know why.
Because
You can have gasoline in the.
I guess you could have gasoline in the cars, or in the trailers, but
Yeah. Okay.
um,
Okay. Fine. You're
well,
right.
you-
Well, no,
that
but
would-
I mean he.
Kind of seem why it seemed like when I went to buy that nitro fuel.
Oh yeah. They don't keep. They cannot. Keep
They
that
can't keep
inside.
it. They got in trouble for that because he used to have that inside, like at his
Well,
booth.
he said that,
Yeah.
but
But
he
they
called
can't-
somebody who just went out to me just in the loading dock and came back.
So
It's
he's got a
outdoors.
trailer outside.
That's
He
filled.
can't even have it on the loading. He had the next year. He put the trailer out on the loading dock, and they said no for that too.
he was only gone for like 30 seconds.
So he
came
probably
back
is
with
at
it.
one of the parking lots somewhere, and
Yeah,
probably maybe he's on a
just in the
scooter.
closest lot, and just go grab a couple gallons at a time.
Yeah, because he used to have it inside at the booth,
Mhm.
and then that
Kind
was
of question if he still didn't.
No,
No, he didn't.
No.
You can see
He
the
wasn't
boot.
gone very
I
long.
mean,
from the booth
no.
when he left out.
The fuel is not on premises.
yeah, he went.
It's probably in his car parked across the street.
Well, he called somebody that met him. So
Mm-hmm.
he's got somebody at the trailer waiting, and then he calls and says, "Hey, I need a gallon of this." So then they go and meet him. So they're both going like the same distance, but just meeting in the middle. So he goes out by the
He's got a
loading
courier.
dock. Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh,
Oh, we were parking inside.
yeah. So the next year, where did we park? It was not that far away.
No, we parked more.
It was about a block, maybe.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, a block over, and I guess that would be south.
Was it wet? Oh,
So it was within 2 blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was down
also-
by the spaghetti warehouse,
but
but
not quite that far.
over-
yeah, not quite that. Yeah.
over like a block or two towards the river.
So it was within walking distance.
Yeah,
This one, I don't think I would consider within walking
it
distance.
was.
It was probably 8 blocks away, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more.
Not convenient walking distance.
Yeah, like you could do. I mean, you're not going to die walking that far, but it's not something where you're just going to make a quick trip down there,
Run
make sure
down to the
everything's
trailer,
good, and
come
then
back, yeah.
come back. You're not going to want to carry a plane that far to put it in there, which is why the scooter was awesome because we were able to make a quick trip down and check on it. So the parking on that has changed.
And that was the first lot, which we got into. Then
Oh,
if that
yeah.
lot was full, then the other one was across the river
right.
on the other side of the river. So that was even further yet,
I forgot about that.
which was nice. At least they had or a backup lot to go to, but we were able to get ours in there.
And the lot that we were in this year, it was roomy compared to the lot last year.
Yeah, but the lot last year, they were also sharing. I think this lot was solely, all trailer. I mean, for us. The other one was we were sharing with a ball game and
All the other downtown.
all the other downtown. So
Okay.
I think that's what that reason it was more compact. This one was solely, I think, for the trailers for the convention center. So
And like honestly, the cost of parking that would have made it. I mean, it would have been not all that difficult to rent a scooter to go, like to leave the car parked
Oh, yeah.
there, because it was actually parking for both the car,
truck and trailer,
the truck and
yeah.
trailer. But we
We
brought it back. It didn't.
We bought the
really do
truck
that.
back, but.
So
And I think I
mean-
paid a day longer than I should have. But hey, you know what? I'd rather make sure I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I did not want to show up with a orange sticker like a lot of the other trailers and
Yeah,
trucks.
I'm glad we
had.
paid attention to that.
or
Yeah,
have it towed.
because that was
Super.
very misleading on the paying the park.
$10 to $25.
When the
Boom,
kiosk
that.
has got a cover on it, so you don't think you have to pay when you go to the kiosk to pay, but there's QR codes on signs that you're supposed to scan, but it never says to do that. I mean, to me, it's like a parking meter downtown here. If it's got a bag on it,
It's
you-
not. Yeah.
you
pay for
don't
parking.
you don't have to pay the parking. I went to the kiosk to pay, and there's a bag over the kiosk. No sign says use QR code or online only or nothing. So At this point, I was thinking maybe they worked something out. We don't have to pay. And then Reggie went over and talked to some other guy, which I guess he got an orange sticker, and he was trying to figure out how to pay it because they were ticketing him pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because there was quite a few already out there, and this was early afternoon on Thursday that they'd already come through and put stickers on people's vehicles.
Police say it was quick to come back and dispute that over the intercom for everybody who got one, to let them know to pay it now.
Yeah.
To save yourself that extra $15.
So, but that was misleading. But
Well, that's something hopefully they'll iron out for next year and make it a little bit more.
and that has nothing to do with the convention. That's all Toledo parking. It's not a convention center owned parking lot. It's all downtown Toledo part, or the city. So
Yeah. But no, so parking is getting farther away, but it's still nice the way it's set up.
yeah.
And we ended up parking under the underground in the garage and with the truck and didn't leave the whole weekend because
That was nice.
well, right? See, think about how much time you save by staying on site.
I agree.
And not only that, but by what was it, Friday afternoon, the lot was full.
Yeah, then
And it was pretty much full.
which that was that way last year because when me and David showed up Friday morning last year, the underground parking was already full, so I had to park down the street in another paid lot.
Yeah. So see, you didn't have to do that this year because we stayed there. We're gonna do it again from now on
Wow.
for all eternity.
It's fine. Y'all can go by yourselves. I don't care.
Ow.
Okay.
So what else did we get?
So I bought a couple things then. I bought, I wasn't planning on finding this there, to be honest, but one of the vendors had the UMX Viper in stock on hand. So that was a plane I was planning on buying, just not then. So I'm glad they had it. Ended up getting that.
Sales special.
Uh-huh. The RA cores, I got the Yak 55. I got the yellow version because I thought, when I was looking at them, and it was down between the yellow or the green version. And I ended up buying the yellow one because I figured Tommy had, I know he bought one last year, the year before, whatever it was. And I know he had, I thought he had the orange one. But after I texted him afterwards, it turned out he had the green one. So I'm glad I got the yellow. So we have different ones.
Who is this from?
RA cores. It's just one of those foamy, flat foamy.
EPP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just something fun to bang around out here that
Knock around airplane you don't care about.
not that you don't care about, but that's not going to get damaged when it hits the ground because you just pick it up and
You can bounce it off of stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
Prop
Maybe
saver
that's-
and put it back on, or
yeah. Parking blocks would be fine and all that stuff, Reggie. So,
throw it in the cab of the truck. There you go.
and then the other thing I got was I broke down and bought an OMP Bighorn.
Which is a very gorgeous plane.
It actually went together very fast. I did it last night and this morning. All I have to do is program the radio.
I like the way it look.
Other than that, it's pretty cool. They had them on show special, and so it was the P&P version. So literally, all I had to do is glue in the rear stab, and then glue in the rudder, and hook up the push rods were not installed, which I'm not sure why that was that way. Because they had the servos were in, the control horns were in, and then they had it covered, obviously, with foam cutouts that protected that whole thing. So I don't know what made them not do that part.
Install them, but
It didn't add a lot of time.
you
so
got to
it
do
was
something.
no problem. Yeah, and propeller on and all that kind of stuff, gear, and it was pretty quick. I'm happy with that one so far. I can't wait to fly it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, a good looking airplane. And if I didn't have a FMS Piper, I probably would have grabbed one.
Well, and I like the fact that it's balsa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of starting to get out of the foamy type airplanes. Not that they're bad, but
I just like the balsa better.
I think I've just had so many of them in and out, and it's like I would, at this point, like I've said before, rather have fewer planes that are maybe a little bit nicer quality. So we'll see. And then the other thing I bought, I broke down and bought something from Flight Test. Not a plane, but they had helium balloons, kind of like blimp-looking, rocket-looking things. I don't even know really how to describe it. Helium-filled that you put their little power pod on, and you fly it around. I figured
They were
Piper's
zipping
might have-
along pretty good back
Oh,
there.
I think so too.
Yeah, an RC blimp.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I mean, he'd punch it and up it go. I mean, it was.
Yeah, it looks like it's easy, but I was back there when he was trying to explain to somebody how to fly it, and it's one of those things where obviously it's got helium in it, so it's pretty light, but with power pod and stuff, it's not buoyant to the point where it's actually
It's not neutrally buoyant.
right. So you have to give it throttle to go up, and then you take the throttle off, and then it kind of floats down a little bit. So that's what controls obviously your altitude. Well, he was explaining to a guy how to do that, and the guy wasn't quite grasping it, and he kept giving it more throttle, and he actually hit one of the rafters, like with the very top of it, and then then he throttled back enough, and it started coming down. But I think he was trying to go faster, but that doesn't control speed. That controls altitude.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand throttle is actually altitude control.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why it works with the parafoil.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can only go so fast, and you're not going to go faster than whatever your max speed is on that. So if the wind is blowing too hard, you're
not going
gonna
anywhere.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, you're still going backwards. What else? Yeah, so that was all. And then so finally, the story behind the shiny. So long story short, a couple years ago, or maybe last year, whenever it was, we were talking to Hank about the swap meet, and he told us that he had a shiny, which was a plane that Tommy was wanting. And Hank said, "Okay, I will bring it to the swap meet, and you can have it then." We got there, he forgot it, and then he's like, or then we talked to him afterwards, and he said, "You know what? I'll bring it to Joe Knoll. I'm going to be there. I'll meet you guys at Joe Knoll." And he forgot it at Joe Knoll also. But it finally happened. It finally happened this year. We finally have another shiny for Tommy. So Tommy now has his own shiny, and we can put that to bed.
How many shinies do we have now?
We're up to 3.
We're up to 3.
Yeah. Because I still have the new in the box one.
Which started this entire Electrostreak issue.
It started the whole Electrostreak build and all that stuff, yeah. It's funny how one little plane that you buy at Toledo, 2.5 or 3 years now? 3 years
that
ago,
I saw
think.
at Toledo.
Yeah.
And like, oh, God, that thing's ugly. Who would
And
ever want that thing? And now I'm
And then
surrounded by them.
I raised my hand. I'm like, I want that thing. Yeah. It's a cool plane, Dave. God, Downer Dave over there.
Yeah,
Which reminds me, by the way, can I tell the story about your plane being sold?
Sure.
So
Dave's got a bad attitude, and I know it.
So we're sitting there Friday. It's an hour after the thing opens.
It's a couple hours in.
And Dave brought, what was that? That was a Cessna.
It was one of the Carbon Z Cessna 150s that's been repainted twice.
So it's a cool looking plane. He's repainted it. He had it for sale up there. And we're sitting there, and I'm talking to him, and he just, I shouldn't even have brought that plane. Nobody's going to buy it. I'm taking it home with me. And just
going to repaint it again.
Yeah. And so that's the attitude I got. And then it was a couple hours later, maybe,
Something like that.
somebody buys it.
And didn't even haggle.
Didn't even haggle. Paid what he had on there. And then Dave turns around, and I looked at him. I was like, "Well, you happy? You sold your plane?" "No, I hate selling planes."
I don't like getting rid of my babies.
I'm like, "Make up your mind. You
You're
can't
mad if
be
you don't sell it. You're mad if you sell it.
You can't be unhappy about both outcomes. One can be negative and one can be positive, but both aren't negative with that."
Toledo for me is always so depressing. I don't like getting rid of my stuff. I know I need to get rid of my stuff.
I don't.
Yeah,
but I have to get rid of my stuff because I want new stuff. So it's always a catch-22.
yeah.
So I'm always sort of depressed after Toledo. It's like, oh.
Like you have so much fun at it, you look forward to it, and then it's like, but now I have to say goodbye.
It was such a good flying airplane. I really did enjoy flying it. It just, because it was cosmetically gross, I didn't take it to the field. I was embarrassed to take it.
And nobody would have said a word about it.
I know.
I didn't even know you had that plane, to be honest.
But that's the way it works in my head.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Because I'm a little picky.
No.
No, you guys have never noticed.
But
but I don't like getting rid of my babies. Although there was one I let loose of that I didn't care about. It was that what I've referred to as the electric Amish, because I had no idea what it actually was. It was a little twin boom pusher jet looking thing.
Profile.
Yeah. I got it at Toledo for $20. I flew it quite a bit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good flying little airplane. It was super fast, and if you put G's on it, it would apparently twist or something, because it always looped out weird if you tried to loop it. And I flew it quite a bit, but I've got other similar airplanes that are much, much nicer, and so I didn't really care that one went away, and I ended up selling it for $20, which is what I had in it, so...
But you had hours of fun.
Yeah, I got my money back out of that one, and it's not one that I had any attachment to. I didn't build it. I didn't paint it.
Yeah.
I put a piece of carbon fiber on it to stiffen the elevator to help keep it from looping, and apparently that wasn't the issue. That was it. But I did fly it quite a bit. It flew really nice, and I'm sure whoever got it's going to have a blast with it.
Good. Daniel, what'd you get?
I didn't get a whole lot this year.
That's the story of all of us.
Yeah. I sold three planes. Well, I took three planes.
3.5.
I took 3 planes, sold 3 planes, bought a plane, sold a plane there. Then, my 3D printed up. I think I sold every one of my...
All the stands are gone.
All my stands and all my glue caddies I made. I sold all those.
You had a poop bag of money.
Yeah.
That's a cute little story.
Yeah, there was a young girl, I'd say maybe 15, 16. She came, she looked at them, she goes, are these the whole glue bottles? And I said, yeah. Oh, good. She goes, I do a lot of little crafts. I need something to hold my glue bottles. She opens up her little coin purse, and I was asking $10 for them. So she starts counting out quarters. She goes, do you mind quarters? I said, no. I said, it all spins the same. So she got $4 worth of quarters out. Well, then she dumped her coin purse out and started counting dimes, nickel. Well, first of all, she wanted to know if she was going to pay the rest of it in debit card. And I said, well, I don't take debit cards. So she dumped her purse out, or coin purse out, started counting me nickels, dimes, pennies. I was like, you know what? I said, I'm good. $4. Just, you're good. Just take. No, I wouldn't feel right. Just, here, take all this. And she just slides the whole pile over to me. I said, no, seriously, I said, $4, that's fine. Enjoy it. No, I need to pay for this. So just whatever's here you can have. So yeah, I've got a bag full of.
Have you counted it yet?
No, I have not counted it yet. So I don't know exactly what I got, but at this point, I wasn't. She could have had it just whatever. I mean, a young girl. I mean, she was fine, but she was going to pay for it one way or the other. And
that's so funny.
It just happened. I bought a bunch of nuts and bolts from Microfasteners.
Yeah.
And they use doggy poop bags for those.
Right.
I mean, it's just ideal size bag for it, and they're durable. I mean, why not? And I come back, and he's got my poop bag. I'm like, and it's got like, it's got like mass to it.
Sorry. I thought she had that and gave it.
No.
Oh.
She literally dumped her coin purse out on the table and slid it over to the pile over to me. Kind of like I just won, at a hand of cards. And she slid all the tokens over to me. And she said, you can have all this.
You look like you need this more than I do.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. I really don't want the dimes, nickels, pennies. No, I don't want. $4 and quarters is fine. Just call it even. Nope. I have, that's not right. I was like, well,
okay. Well, I didn't realize that. So when you showed me your loot bag, like I thought that's how it was.
No.
Okay.
No. I got because I was, David always has Ziploc bags everywhere, so I'm looking for a bag. Well, that's the only bag I could find. So I dumped his
nuts and
bolts out into the big bag and then pulled that out.
That's funny
because I didn't know what else to do with them. I'm standing there with a handful of.
But I'm thinking that when I walk up and he's holding the poop bag, and it looks like it has poop in it.
I know. That's what threw me.
And it's like,
what did you do?
Did you clean up after a dog? Because I know some people bring their dogs, but
that's funny.
So that was good. So yeah,
well, I can't wait to hear how much you actually got for it.
I will go home tonight and count it. I just unloaded this morning. I haven't even gone through all my.
He's got to feel real bad if he got $11.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like if it's more than $10,
overpriced this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I doubt that, but
Oh, that's funny.
so yeah, so I did that. Like I say, I got a little small 4-stroke motor.
We got 315s for $5 a piece.
we got 3 little 15 motors for $5. What am I going to do with them? I don't know,
But
but
they're $5. You can't
$5
leave
a
them.
piece. Can't really.
You can leave them. It's okay.
Well, no. Because at this point, I was looking for something. I, had money in my hand, pocket, and
yeah,
there
I know.
wasn't anything catch my eye that I have to have.
And for $5.
Yeah,
and they
for
would look,
$5.
and they're nice.
Yeah, so I got those. I also bought a big horn, plain, just the blue and yellow versus the red and white that you got.
Red and blue.
Or what did I say?
Red and white.
Oh, I'm sorry, red and blue.
I
What's that
can't
white?
say, but does it? doesn't
It's
have
red
that?
and white.
No, it's red, white, and blue, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the bottom of the wings are white,
Oh,
You got
okay.
some trim
yeah, I
that's
guess you're
white.
right. Okay, sure. Red and white.
and mine's
Sorry.
yeah. I bought also some new receivers, a new fuel can.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I
Oh,
bought
yeah.
a fuel can.
I think
Me
we all
too.
bought fuel cans except Reggie.
Yeah.
I also bought some fiber carbon rods. So really, I mean, just a lot. Dremel scroll saw.
Oh, I forgot about that. And your
That was my first purchase. That was
and your base, your router table.
yeah. I didn't pay for that though. That was on the free table.
Oh,
That's the
forgot
reason
you
I
said
took
that.
it.
Yeah,
Because you always have to look at the free table
you do
because you bring
actually.
home a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
that's I got skis from the.
Yes, you
from the
did
free
get
table.
ski.
Yeah.
And I got a set of wheels
Mm-hmm.
and landing gears, which we took the axles and the wheels and threw the landing gear away.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. Everything I bought pretty much came home in a tote,
Yeah.
besides the plane.
Same.
I mean, it just yeah. But it was a lot of things I was looking for. I had a list started what I needed that I wanted to look for while I was there. I bought a lanyard to hold my transmitter, which you guys gave me crap about, but
Yeah, I mean it's okay. If that's what makes you happy, then
well, I got to look for the future. If not,
Yeah.
You're going to be at a cast
I'm
also.
going to be a cast all summer long, so I got to have something to.
Help support that new
Yeah.
Free Sky radio.
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, like I say, it was a lot of little things, but stuff I needed.
I'm going to have to say the difference this year, there was not a lot of haggling. I mean, there was a little bit with your stuff, but it was minimal.
Yeah.
Except for my little electric Amish airplane. Everybody paid exactly what I had my stuff priced at.
Yeah.
I didn't haggle with anybody. The RC-10 guy, he had 125 on the car, and I was looking at it, and he said, give me 100. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't haggle on that. I mean, I didn't do any haggling. No one haggled with me. You had very little.
Yeah, I had a few of them, but not.
Nothing
Yeah.
excessive. That was a big difference this year because I'm so used to everybody haggling prices on everything.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to the point where I kind of play a game in my head and put oddball prices on my stuff, knowing I'm going to have to haggle for it.
Right. Yeah.
And I always round things to like 10s and 15s
Yeah.
instead of, 250 or
Yeah.
because I kind of know what the haggle's going to be.
265. And,
Yeah.
Oh, well, you take 250. Okay. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I get it.
And
So
I didn't dare haggle on the saw because I already stole that from.
You already stole that from
I already
somebody.
stole that. Hey, if you're looking at something, don't turn your back.
Well, he turned his back to call his buddy to see if he wanted it.
Oh, he sent
And
him pictures.
Oh, I
So
didn't know
he
that.
sent it. So he
So
took
you're one of-
pictures. He took pictures, turned his back. I waited. He took 2 steps
Oh, yeah.
and sent the picture, and then I took the saw.
if
I
you
would have
take,
loved to seen his face.
if you
Soon
He
as
turned back around and it's gone. Yeah.
if you step away from something, you have lost all claim.
Oh, it was he. I waited the next row over and kept watching.
Yeah.
I saw him taking pictures. He called his buddy, sent him pictures. But when he took 2 or 3 steps over, literally it was the next table down.
Oh, yeah.
I swooped in.
Especially if they're past the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
can
he
hear that.
was.
You
yeah.
don't have your
he was
hand
still,
on it.
It
It's
was
gone.
still at
Yeah.
the same table that or
You could hear the Jaws
same,
theme
the same
music in
guy
the
had all
background.
these tables, but he had
Dun-dun.
he just had scooted
Dun-dun.
down one table. But it was boom.
But that's something I noticed this year is the amount of haggling that I had to deal with personally or
Yeah.
either way, it was down a lot.
Yeah, I thought so too, which
I don't know what that says.
I don't know. And like there were even a few that I there were at least 2 planes right now I can think of off off the top of my head that I didn't want to sell, didn't really care to get rid of. But I thought if I get rid of them, fine. If not, so I put the I don't want to sell them price on it. I got it,
And that's what happened with the 109.
yeah.
Yeah, I put up. It was basically my way when we were loading the trailer. And it's like, we'll take it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And
That's the way it was
put a stupid price on it, and somebody bid on it. So okay.
with
Yeah.
the plane stands. I figured if they didn't sell them, I'm going to use them.
Right.
So it was no
And
big deal.
They didn't stay.
No, it was weird though. Not a thing on on Friday.
I think they were too hidden Friday.
I think because we had planes
sitting on them, and your
Sticker,
stand price
yeah.
was too small.
I think so.
Look how much stuff we didn't see, even though we walked around
exactly.
10 times.
Because I noticed as soon as once we had table space and I took the planes off and set them down at one end, I had multiple people picking them up, looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the planes were either they were focused on the plane that was sitting on them and didn't pay attention, or
Just
didn't
didn't see
catch
the
their
sign
eye.
or something. Yeah.
My little turbo timber was down in the box, and we had down in front of the tables,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody had even looked at it. Well, we had finally sold some stuff. There was some room on the table for us. So, okay, I'm going to take it out of the box and set it up here on the front and just have the box in front of it on the floor. I did not have that thing on the table 30 seconds. And the guy walks up and says, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just took it out of the box. Now I got to put it back.
See, he finds a way to be negative about it.
It's like, where were you 30 seconds ago? Before
Well, he wouldn't have seen it. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
That's the thing. But it's got to be out and visible.
Yeah.
Stuff in a box is fine if that's the only way you can do it. But if you can get them out on the table.
Yeah.
And I made sure this year to
Yeah.
look down.
You keep reminding yourself,
Yes,
look down,
look
look down,
down,
look
look
down,
down.
look down.
Which got me in trouble a couple of times because there was a couple things I wanted, but no, you asked him about it. No, I just bought that. It's not
Yeah.
for sale. Well,
And that's why I liked our little
Yeah,
cover.
that was
so it
very-
was hiding that kind of stuff. And actually, I didn't even think. I did have a second one with me. We probably,
Could
as
have done it
stuff
on the
got,
table.
as we bought more stuff and needed to hide some stuff and sold some stuff that you didn't have to have under the table. Yeah. Any regrets?
Yes.
I mean from the swap meet, Reggie, not like
Not life. Come on, the swap meet.
we ain't got that long.
We tried to talk you into spending money, but you wouldn't do it.
You were tight.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
very-
the one
very
thing I got
un-Reggie.
my eye was that B-17 Brian had, the UMX. I would have bought that.
Well, he had
I've looked
grade
for
for that and didn't want to get rid of that.
there was another one over there. Did you see that?
I did not.
I completely forgot. It was probably more than you would want to pay because it was
Same
like
condition?
brand new in box.
Oh.
No, it was a lot better condition. $200.
That's about what I hear him going for. I probably
Yeah.
would have went for it.
I should have said something. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm not going that far. UMX.
I mean, you see fewer and fewer nice ones every time you.
They're
go to
all
a swap
beat.
meet. Yeah,
That'd be a no-win fly day.
yeah. So that's your regret.
Yeah, that would be the biggest one. That Viper, but the
F-22.
Raptor, yes.
Yeah, but
I'm kind of glad I didn't, in a way. It's
So
just
that's
one
not
more.
a regret, by the way. That's the opposite of a regret.
Well, I wanted it. Let's put it that way. I did want it. I mean, it was going to be about, what did I show you? It was about $700-800 with everything on the website for it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's up there. This is a V1. The V2s just came out. I personally would go to the V2. They've made them even nicer.
Yeah.
Next year.
Dave, regrets?
Nah, I'm good.
Daniel?
I don't think so. Well, besides missing the Alcatraz, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that is what it is. I mean, it was.
I don't like spending money. It's always an expensive weekend, but it's nice to hang out with you guys and see everybody else, all of our other friends.
Yeah.
Because it's the same people every year. I notice.
Yeah.
Even the customer, even the ones that aren't.
Yep.
You know, it's weird how you recognize faces. It's like, oh, I remember them from last year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. I like that. So I was net negative 13 for the weekend. You?
Let's see here. I bought 2, so I guess I'm net negative 2.
Daniel?
I guess I sold 3 and only came home with 1.
And a half.
What is this half?
The fuselage.
No,
didn't
I
have it.
sold it.
He bought it and sold
Yeah,
it, so
yeah, but
that zeroes it out.
So that's yeah, I didn't bring it
Yeah.
home. Now, if I would have brought it home to build the wing, that would
Yeah.
have been a half. No, I only came home with 1 plane.
So technically,
sold-
you sold
sold
5 and bought 2.
and a half.
Well, yeah.
All I know is I have room on the wall. I got a couple empty places now.
Me too.
I walk out to my garage and there's holes. I was like,
Something's wrong.
did
gotta
I
fill this
get
in.
robbed?
But I do have, the stick from last year that I bought with Tommy. Tommy bought the splat plane.
Yeah, he's flown his.
Yeah, mine's still in the box, so I can get that out. So that can go up in one of the spaces. But I've got everything now for it, so
Nice.
finished that up this weekend this weekend I got the receiver for it. So I should have everything for it. Well, and I got the fish.
Yeah,
So
that'll be cool. Can't wait for that.
I got that's what the carbon fiber rods were for, plus a receiver. So I got to make a motor mount. Other than that, we should be good.
And that'll be easy.
Yeah.
Last thing then, before we get off, I want to talk about Dave's boat. I don't know anything about boats, so I'm going to not speak very knowledgeably, whatever on this. But Dave entered his boat into the static contest.
Yeah.
And there was, I don't know how many entrants there were, but there was numerous entrances in it.
All different categories.
And, yeah, a bunch of different categories and stuff. So Dave's, Pro Boat.
So it was made by Pro Boat.
Pro Boat. I don't have it in front of me. So
I can't actually remember what the actual
PBR is
Pro
what you
Boat
said.
name was, but it's a
Okay.
model of a PBR, which is a patrol boat river, U.S. Navy, Vietnam era.
Okay. So this is one that, of course, in Dave's style, it's not what it looked like when he bought it. He added. Why don't you tell?
Yeah,
Why am I doing it?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Well, you should have been like, "Hey, stupid, shut up and let
so
me talk."
It's been
Stupid, shut up.
Not you, Reggie.
extensively modified. I changed the gunnels. I put just tons and tons of extra detail into it. Added armament to it. There's knives, guns, grenades all over this thing. They put a curtain in it to separate the cockpit area from the under cuddy or whatever you call it on a boat. I'm not a boat person.
Me neither. So
The underneath cabin. So there's a curtain there and a lot of paint and detail and weathering and chipping. It's lit, so all the navigation lights. I added a transom light to it because it didn't have one. The radar scope lights up. The red lights for all the instruments. All the instruments light up red. Pretty much everything you would see. There's a rack on the side for the M16s, ammo crates. There's details everywhere you look. There's a 1969 Playboy sitting on the deck, and there's a pin-up on the wall of the cabin area. Map of the Mekong Delta is posted on the splinter shield for the M60 midships. Just tons of extra detail. It's got a full crew on it. It's got the guy up in the front with the rotating twin 50 caliber mount, and that rotates, and I can turn the searchlights on and off independently from the nav lights, and the gun tub, that one pivots with the searchlight. Just a lot of little odds and ends. There's a set of binoculars hanging around in there. And it has a full sound system in it from Harbor Sounds. I actually contacted the gentleman. Harbor Sounds, unfortunately, has gone out of business in the last year or so, but I contacted the owner of that, and they custom made me a sound system for it. The real boat used twin Allison Detroit diesels in it. So he did a custom sound chip for it that had the Detroit diesels. You can hear them start up independently and then idle up. And then they are synced to the throttle. So as you increase your throttle, the engine sound goes up. And it's also got two different machine guns sounds that I can control from the transmitter. It's got the M60 and it's got the twin 50s. And there's quite a difference in those sounds. And technically it has the bloop gun, which is is it a 40 millimeter grenade launcher. They can do that as well, but I have forgotten the sequence on how to operate that. So one of these days I'll remember the sequence of buttons you push to get the bloop gun. But you can hear it bloop, and then a few seconds later you'll hear an explosion. So it's got lots and lots of little details on it, and I renamed it. It is the Mekong Mauler, which is on the transom. It's fictitious, but I thought it fit. And then it's got the little skull and crossbones painted up on the front of the bow. Completely repainted it. The original had a red hull. This has got a black hull in it. I did it for myself. I never built it as a competition boat. It's just something I did for myself to go play with. We've chased it with Daniel's pontoon boat.
So it has been in the water.
Oh, it's been in water a lot.
It's been Lake
Okay.
Springfield.
Nice.
Multiple times. It went to Joe Knoll when I went. I used it a little bit there. I was having battery issues with it there. I bought some new batteries for it, and they weren't working. So I didn't use it much at Joe Knoll. So, in fact, when I went to clean it up to bring it, I had to take and clean some mud off of it from Joe Knoll because that's the last time I used it. It had some South Carolina mud on it. And it's a jet boat, so there's no props. They're buried up inside the hull, so it's a jacuzzi pump. Neat little boat I built just for myself to play with. A friend of ours, Ed, bought one as well, and he did some things as well, but he didn't go to the level I did with it. And I just decided, well, I'm going to take that up and throw it up on the static because they don't have very many boats. We'll see what happens. I just threw it up there.
And you won 3rd place overall.
Yes, not in the boat category, but that was 3rd place of everything else that was entered in the competition. So I feel pretty good about that.
Congratulations.
For something I just did on a whim for myself.
Yeah. So you described it much better than I did. I would have said it was a boat that he painted and put some G.I. Joes on. But, I mean, there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of buried stuff. You just have to keep looking at it, and there's more and more that pops up.
Yeah. Well, cool. Congratulations. You won 3rd place, like I said, overall of everything that was there. So you should be happy.
I've never won anything like that, so that is ecstatic for me.
Well, you should be. Right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Nope, I think I'm good.
I think I'm done.
I'm all good.
I am excellent.
Very good, then. Everybody, thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm Ron.
I'm Dave.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Reggie.
Good night.
Good night.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the RC Plane Lab podcast. For topic suggestions, to ask questions, or to give any feedback, connect with us at rcplanelab.com or email us direct at either ron@rcplanelab.com or tom@rcplanelab.com. You can also text us or leave us a voicemail at 818-351-9846. Please subscribe, rate, and review us on your favorite podcast app. Until next time, may your landings be gentle.